As an extra special treat, we are even going to have story time at the beach. I brought my books with me. Should always have a book to read at the beach. So today I'm going to read about Ladybug Girl at the beach. And I know it's swirly writing, but there's the CH right there. We met Ladybug Girl last fall when we had Ladybug Week. And I told you that we would have another Ladybug Girl book later in the year. Well, here it is. And there she is. This is kind of like me this morning, sitting by the car on the cooler with my pail and my dog, and I had my bathing suit on, and I couldn't wait to get in the car to go to the beach. And there they are. There's the whole family in the car, and they have the dog hanging out the window. He's so excited to be going to the beach. I didn't bring my dog today. We left her home. I wanted a day away. So it says Ladybug Girl at the beach. And the author is David Soman, and the illustrator is Jackie Davis. Ooh, I see some seashells right there. We're finally here, declared Lulu as she jumps out of the car and spreads her wings. I love the beach, says Lulu. You've never been to the beach before, replies her big brother, but I already know that I love it. And I can't wait to go swimming in the waves. The sand feels warm under her feet as Lulu and Bingo lead the family to a good spot to spread their blanket. And I will show you, but this beach right here looks very much like the beach that we are on. Lulu runs to the edge of the water. The ocean goes on and makes huge roaring sounds. The ocean goes on and makes huge roaring sounds. She had no idea it was going to be so big and noisy. She takes a few steps backward. Bingo barks at the waves. And there they are. It looks a little scary to her, doesn't it? Are you going in? Her brother yells, running past her and splashing into the water. I don't think so, she says. I really just came here to build a sandcastle. Lulu retreats to the beach blanket to find her trusty pail and shovel. She builds a giant sandcastle and uses little sticks for people. The king and the queen are very happy here, she thinks. Bingo digs a moat to help keep them safe. A moat is a river that runs around a castle so that nobody can get to it. Turns the castle into an island. Lulu walks over and sits down next to her mama. She looks out at the ocean, which is glittering with light. She thinks it looks pretty from far away. Do you want to go in the water? Asks Mama. No, Lulu says. I want to fly my kite now. Soon the kite is darting back and forth in the wind, but Lulu holds on tight. I wonder why she doesn't want to go in the water. Do you know? Yeah, I think she's a little bit scared of it. After the wind dies down, it feels really hot. Lulu glances at the ocean. She thinks the water would be cool, but the waves still look much too big. This is a good time to remind her parents about ice cream. Lulu lists all her top 11 favorite flavors. There's lots of ch words in them. Are you ready? Chocolate marshmallow, cherry, vanilla, pistachio, butter pecan, peppermint bonbon, peanut butter chip, raspberry swirl, peach pie, almond fudge, royal banana surprise, and vanilla. At the ice cream stand, Lulu can't just choose one. This is a day for a double scoop, says her mama. Sometimes mamas can be very right. So there she is eating her ice cream. with her 2 scoops. "Come on, Bingo," says Lulu as she finishes her ice cream. "Let's take a walk down the beach." They find a long piece of driftwood. Lulu writes loopy letter L's in the sand and draws a picture of Bingo. He's the perfect subject and stays really still. That's because he's asleep, isn't he? It is very hot. Lulu looks at the ocean. Other kids are splashing and jumping in the waves. She walks down to the edge of the water. "Should we get our feet wet, Bingo?" she asks. She thinks it would be okay to go into the ocean, just a little bit. Suddenly, a wave crashes into her legs and nearly knocks her over. Just as she gets her balance, the whirling water races back and tries to pull her in. Her feet get buried in the sand, up to the ankles. "Are you okay, Bingo?" Lulu asks. She looks around to see if anyone notices that they were almost carried away. But everyone is playing just as they were before. "Let's be explorers," says Lulu, brushing the sand off of her knees. "We can collect things for our museum." They march off across the beach. They hear seagulls that sound like they are laughing and discover little crabs that burrow into the sand and pick up slimy seaweed washed on the shore. There are also lots of shells on the beach, all different shapes and sizes. She chooses the most special ones and puts them into her pail. "I know, Bingo. I bet if we dig, we could find pirate treasure," says Lulu. She digs and digs and digs. Finding treasure is hard work. When Lulu feels water splash against her, she spins around. The tide has come in. It is taking away her favorite purple pail. She has to rescue it or it will be lost forever. This is a job for Ladybug Girl. Now she turns into superhero mode. "I'll save you," she says, snapping up the pail. When she looks down, she realizes she's in the ocean. She is actually in the ocean. The water is past her knees and she isn't afraid at all. Ladybug Girl isn't afraid of anything. For the rest of the long afternoon, Ladybug Girl and Bingo splash in the water and run on the beach, daring the waves to catch them. "You can't catch me, waves. I'm Ladybug Girl." Ladybug Girl and Bingo play until the bright blue sky turns pink. They make footprints in the sand, at least 14 miles of them, Ladybug Girl thinks. Every time the ocean erases them, they make more. Ooh, what time of day is it? Can you tell? The sky's all pink. You're right. It's getting to be sunset. It's going to be dark soon. They have to go home. Then it is time to go, and Ladybug Girl trudges back across the still warm sand. Bingo follows slowly, dragging his ears. Standing at the top of the dunes, Ladybug Girl waits for her brother. "So, did you like your first time at the beach?" he asks. "Yes," she answered. "I told you, Ladybug Girl loves the beach." The end. And look, there they are driving home. Mama's driving. Looks like Daddy's asleep. And Bingo and her brother are sleeping too. The Ladybug Girl's awake. I bet she's thinking about all the fun she had while she was at the beach. And look, there's a starfish on the back cover too. I hope you're all having a good beach week. Bye-bye. See you next time.